Yo, what's going on, world? Welcome to BlackNation TV. You are now tuned in to the Second Degree. Today's title, The Race Card. And what I got for y'all today is I got a collection of stories for y'all, and I want y'all's opinion. I want to know, are these stories racially motivated, or is that just the way things playing out sometimes? You know, does race really have to do that much with everyday life? You know, or is it just how things are, you know? So before I jump into this, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Nia for bringing this topic out to me and just helping me put some things into perspective. So salute to you, Miss Nia. And before I jump in, check it out, Supreme Tour. Thank you, Drake Smith, for supplying me with this wonderful new brand. Check this out. Is one of our up-and-coming brothers, entrepreneur, designer, a brilliant brother, a genius, a good friend I've known since high school. Help this brother. Let's support and let's get this clothing line off the ground. If you need some information, you know, you can Facebook him, Drake Smith. The clothing line is Supreme Tour. It's official, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need this shirt, hey, I urge y'all to support this brother. You know, brothers and sisters. You know, contact this brother. Get in touch with him, and let's help get this clothing line off the ground. So, without anything else being said, let's get into BlackNation TV, Second Degree, The Race Card. The first story I have for y'all is a new invention now. It's called subs. Subs was invented by a guy named Andrew Lewis just recently, and he was born and raised in New York. And Andrew, he noticed that a lot of guys, you know, gotta have a problem sagging. And sagging has been a big problem in the black community, in my opinion. You know, we do sag a lot for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just what we do. So we have a new invention that's gonna help modernize the way we sag now. What it is it's a weight belt, a waist belt, or a garter belt that you put around your waist, and they actually have clamps that you clamp to your jeans. You know, 4 clamps that you put onto your jeans, and you can adjust how low you want your pants to sag. So if you want to sag a little bit, clip, adjust, you just fine. If you want to sag real low, show your whole butt, let it low, let it rip, and hey, you got the new invention. You know, Mr. Andrew Lewis, I mean, what's your reasoning behind this? He says that we have a big problem with sagging, especially in the New York area. Well, the problem is Mr. Andrew Lewis is a white guy. Typically, white guys aren't really known for sagging. You do have some that are born, you know, in the urban communities and born around and raised around black people, I guess so to say, and they do, I guess, follow some of our customs and whatnot. But Mr. Andrew Lewis, he was in New York, had a black model, of course, and you know, he's walking down the sidewalk showing exactly how the waist belts actually work. So hey, if y'all want to cop these, $30, go to hatchventures.com, and hey, you can be the first to bring it to wherever you are, because I'm sure a lot of them are already selling. But actually, Macy's, they actually asked for a few of his items to sample them, I guess, and see if they would actually work. So you might actually see these in stores. Subs, yeah, short for suspenders. So Mr. Andrew Lewis, was this racially motivated? Is this a way to make another mockery out of blacks and actually making them think that, hey, the new modernized way of sagging is actually cool and hip to rock? Good question. Hey, share your thoughts and comments on that one, alright? Moving along, we got a new topic for all my sports fans. What's going on? I know y'all want to know what's going on with Mike Vick. Is he going to win the MVP? I know Tom Brady's right there, you know, neck and neck with him. You know, I don't know. Are we gonna play the race card on this topic? Let's see. The Eagles 10-4. Mike Vick, 103.6 quarterback rating, 2,755 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, with a 63% quarterback completion rate, you know, passing rate. So that's pretty good, you know. But Tom Brady, the Patriots are 12-2, 109.9 quarterback rating, 3,561 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, which he hasn't thrown an interception since the 5th week of school. He's on a 9-game streak of no interception, and that's I have to say that's an outstanding performance. I can't take any credit away from Mr. Tom Brady. I just can't. But for Mr. Michael Vick has rushed for 613 yards, and out of the 4 losses that the Eagles had, 3 of them came when Michael Vick didn't even play. So Michael Vick's actual record as a starting quarterback is 9-1. Not to forget that one game that he actually got knocked out and hurt. So if you want to play the numbers game, I mean, hey, the numbers really don't add up. I know Tom Brady's been healthy the whole season, and he's led the Patriots to 12-2, which is a very good record, which they are tied with the Atlanta Falcons and whatnot. But hey, had Michael Vick started all 14 games, would his statistics look better than Tom Brady's? That's a good question. If Mike Vick doesn't win this MVP award, what would be the reason? Would they simply give Mike Vick the comeback award? Hey, he came from dogfighting. I mean, hey, they bring it up every day. We're constantly reminded of it. I'm sorry, but Ben Roethlisberger, what happened to your 2 sexual assault cases in 1 year? We don't hear about that anymore. Brett Favre, what about you sending pictures to the New York Jets staff and whatnot? Pictures of his girl and stuff. I mean, what happened to that? We don't hear about that. But hey, we're here about you, Vic. Versus Vic, should he be able to own a dog again? Next thing you know, would you let Vic, would you endorse Vic to advertise, for your car company? Then all of a sudden Vic throws for 1,000 touchdowns, and they say, hey, he had a good game, but hey, he's still a dog killer. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't have to say, express my thoughts on the whole situation or whatever. I just want to know, Black Nation, are we going to play the race card in this issue? If Vic doesn't win, is it really because he's black? Is it because of dogs? Or is it because the fact that he hasn't been healthy? You tell me. I want to know your opinions on this right here. Moving along to the next topic. It's a new Burger King commercial out. 2-for-1 chicken sandwiches. Alright, I know what y'all thinking. Alright, chicken and black people. Yeah, but it's more to the story than that. You had 2 guys that walk into a club, pink shirts. One guy, two clean guys, fresh shave and everything. He walks in, but he has another guy directly behind him, right on his back area and whatnot. The advertising thing on this right here is that he has 2 chicken sandwiches and he needs a helping hand. So the guy in the back, he's the helping hand, But the guy in the back looks kind of questionable. And from my observation, they're the only black people in the club. Why? Well, anyways, let's continue with the story. He taps the girl, asking for a dance, and she's like, okay, sure. So they're dancing and whatnot. He's, telling her, yeah, I got the 2 chicken sandwiches and I need helping hands, and that's why I guess the guy's apparently behind him. But at the end of the commercial, the girl tells the guy, this is kind of weird. And the guy replies, it can get a lot weirder. Burger King, please explain to me what this has to do with advertising for your 2-for-1 chicken sandwiches, buy one get one free. What does having things having to do getting a lot weirder have to do anything with me buying your chicken sandwiches? I mean, I don't want to see that. I don't think kids want to see that, and it's not really just a good look, in my opinion. When you have black people, doing that. So this is my opinion. Are we gonna play the race card in this commercial? Oh yeah, and that idea was brought to you by one of my good friends, Miss Pugh. Shout out to you, salute. Thanks for bringing the topic too. But anyways, are we gonna play the race card with this issue right here? Why do we have 2 black males? And I don't have a question with gays or lesbians or whatnot, but why do we have 2 black males, being perpetuated as I guess is a gay couple? Why? I mean, why does that? I don't understand the correlation that we have with gay couples and chicken sandwiches. That's just my opinion. Y'all want to see the commercial? YouTube and Burger King commercial 2-for-1. Y'all see it, two black guys being there, pop up. You view it for yourself. Tell me your opinion, alright? Moving along to the last story. This is actually a sad story. Story of Mr. Jermaine Carter from Greenwood, Mississippi. There was a hanging that occurred about a few weeks ago. I want to say December the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. The story is that he's Mr. Carter. He's a black male from Mississippi. His father was out working in the area. Mr. Carter, he rented out. I guess obviously he didn't come back, and later on they found Mr. Carter hanging from a 12-foot limb in a predominantly white area that blacks are known for not going to because they constantly get harassed and stopped by the police. So blacks don't even go in this area, and so but it's amazing how Mr. Carter wandered off into this area, which was far off from where they were in the first place. Climbed a tree, they say the story was he took the frame of a table, leaned up against the tree trunk, and climbed up it. Obviously, tied the rope around the tree, around the limb, tied the knot around his neck, kicked the frame over, and he hung himself. So the county sheriff said there's no evidence of any crime or murder that took place at the scene. They didn't tape the area off. They didn't do any further investigation. They just said, "Oh, it was a suicide." The guy has a mental condition, and he's always wandering off. And I guess today he just decided to kill himself. Well, that's not going to sit too well with the people of Mississippi, seeing that this happened 10 miles from Money, Mississippi, where the murder and beating of Mr. Emmett Till occurred as well. And if y'all don't know that story, I urge y'all to look that one up. One of the most gruesome stories of the civil rights era. I don't understand. This right here is it's a mind blower, because you wouldn't think that lynching still happens in today's era. Especially with the, like people say, with the black president. We've moved so far beyond lynchings and racism and whatnot. But are we gonna play the race card situation? The family says that Mr. Carter does not have a mental condition at all. They just say that he's a non-violent guy. When there's conflict, he simply just doesn't defend himself. He doesn't. He's not a violent guy. They say he loved life. People that are looking into the case are trying to figure out how a guy hung himself from a 12-foot limb. That still puzzles me, and more of the fact that the police, the law enforcement, didn't even do any kind of further investigation in the case. They simply said, "Oh, it's a suicide. He hung himself. Let's move on with the day." Well, Mississippi, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I have to play the race card in this area, in this right here. For a black male getting hanging himself from a tree in a predominantly white area. No, it's just not gonna fly with me. But hey, I want y'all's opinion. If y'all want the whole story, y'all can go to finalcall.com and look the whole story up, or you can just type in Greenwood, Mississippi lynching. Look it up. Tell me what y'all think. That's all the topics that I have for y'all today. I want to thank you for just lending me your ears for this time. And hey, please share your thoughts. Express your comments. Do what you have to do. I want to know what y'all think. And like I said, BlackNation TV, the second degree. It's only getting hotter and hotter. The race card. Hey, let's discuss this. Put your thinking caps on. Be educated. Be enlightened. BlackNation, unity, support. Let's lift ourselves up. And I shall see y'all next time. Salute.